Hi the jelly beans and welcome back to my channel. Finally, I'm so excited to bring you another YouTube video at long last. I know it's been a while. I have not given up on this YouTube channel even though I only have like 2 videos other than this one. But now that we're in the new year, I kind of thought it's a good opportunity to start over. One of my many New Year's resolutions is to start posting more YouTube videos for you guys. So hope you stick around and thank you for being with me on this journey so far. And today we're going to talk about some of my favorite drugstore makeup picks. I did a blog post not that long ago where I talked about some of my favorite makeup of 2016. But then as I published it, I kind of realized that all of the makeup products that I talked about were like the really high-end expensive things, which is why I thought it might be good to just do like a separate post on affordable makeup only, because to be fair, I feel like I love luxurious and drugstore makeup equally, and I think in this day and age especially there are just so many options with affordable makeup, and honestly the quality is sometimes even better than the really expensive stuff. So today is all about my favorite drugstore makeup picks and I hope you enjoyed this video. So I keep most of my makeup in this Victoria's Secret makeup case, which you can just buy these at Victoria's Secret stores, and this one is absolutely gorgeous. It's so classy and cute, and it's also really big, so you can put a lot of products in there, which is awesome. And I think this one originally retails at like £35, which is like, for a makeup case, no. But I got this on, it was like an offer thing. I think that I got it for about £15 or maybe 20, so it's not too bad. And I really love it. But anyway, let's get to the makeup because we have a lot to go through. So let's start off with some face products. So I'm going to start off with my favorite foundation, which is the Max Factor Miracle Touch. And this is actually my favorite foundation of like all time. I have used so many different foundations throughout the years, both expensive ones and cheaper ones, and honestly this is the one I always end up going back to because it just does everything that I expect a foundation to do. So the main 2 things I love about this foundation are, first of all, I love the coverage it gives. It's quite heavy coverage, but it's also really buildable, so you can just cake it on and pile it on. It's never going to look too cakey, I guess. And honestly, if you just want a foundation that will really cover everything, this is a great choice, because honestly guys, I'm actually wearing this foundation right now. There are a lot of spots and blemishes and God knows what else hiding beneath this foundation, so trust me on that one. It is great for coverage. Another thing I like about it is that it really gives you that kind of airbrushed look, so it feels really creamy on the skin. So I'm just going to show you in the packaging. It's kind of like, it's meant to be this like solid to liquid foundation, so it's meant to be solid in the packaging, but then it turns into liquid foundation when you apply it. The only thing I'd say is that the finish it gives isn't as matte as I'd like, so I have to keep powdering my face throughout the day because my skin is so oily. But no, nonetheless, it is the best foundation I have tried. I really want to find like the foundation for me one day that's just perfect, but I haven't found one yet, and this is as close as it gets to like a perfect foundation for me. So definitely recommend trying this one. So since we're talking about foundations, I am going to show you my favorite concealer of all time, which is this Maybelline Age Rewind under eye concealer. And I'm sure many of you have already heard about this because a lot of people really rave about this product, and honestly deservedly so, because it is so awesome. So it just comes in a really unique kind of packaging, has a little sponge applicator, so you just twist it here and then, you know, the product comes out like this. So you can see here the coverage again is pretty awesome, so it goes really well for your under eyes, but honestly I kind of use it on my blemishes and other things that I want to cover up. It works just as well in my opinion. It lasts all day, you don't need to touch it up. If you apply in the morning, it will look just as good in the evening. The only thing I'd say is that one little packaging doesn't last as long. Maybe I just put on too much, I don't know. But I kind of feel like I need to repurchase this like every month because there just isn't that much. Or maybe it's the sponge that kind of soaks up a lot of the product, I'm not sure. But bear that in mind. But I think it's literally like £6 or something, so it's still worth just stocking up on, I guess. And the last makeup product when it comes to face makeup is this Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. And the reason why I love this is because it's £4. It's literally £4, and it is easily the best drugstore mattifying powder that I have tried. Now, honestly guys, the thing is with my skin, my skin is just so ridiculously oily. Like, it's like next level, drowning in your own oils. It's so bad, so it's really hard for me. Even now I'm getting a little bit shiny, and I only applied this like an hour ago, 2 hours ago. But nonetheless, you know, I've never found a powder that would keep me perfectly matte like all day long. But this is definitely one of the best ones that I've tried, especially for the price. It will keep me sort of matte for like 4 hours maybe before I really have to reapply it, which I know it might not sound as amazing, but it's actually pretty good, because you know, if it lasts 4 hours on my skin, then for anyone with normal skin and not super ridiculously oily skin, it probably lasts all day. So definitely like recommend you try this out if you haven't yet. So now we're getting to some products that I'm super excited about. My favorite blushes, I keep saying that, my favorite list, but honestly these really are. My favorite blushes are the little Bourjois little round pot blusher, I think it's called. I'm sure you've seen these, they're like everywhere. So many people again rave about these, and for a good reason, because they are so amazing. They offer so many beautiful shades in their range. I think there's like, I don't know, like 30 different shades to choose from or something. So they're absolutely gorgeous. I've got 3 of these. I don't really know the shades. Oh no, I got the shades right here. This one's my favorite here. I actually wearing it again today. I'm sure you can see because it's quite, I applied it quite subtly. But this is the Sandalwood shade. And it's just like this gorgeous, bronzy kind of, I guess you could use it as a bronzer, but I just like to use it as a blusher. But look how pretty it is. Come on. It's really like lovely, shimmery, kind of has this like rose gold tint to it. So this is my favorite. I also have Rose Amber, which is kind of more matte. This one has no shimmer to it. And I think that's the one I'm wearing today. I don't know, might be the Sandalwood one. So that's the Rose Amber right here, in these 2 fingers. So it's like more rosy, kind of like this dusty rose. Oh, by the way, these also come with their little brushes, but I haven't really used these, so I can't really talk. I kind of just prefer to use my own brushes for makeup. These blushes last all day. Like I said, the shade range is absolutely gorgeous. The only thing I'll say is that they have a really strong scent to it. I'm sure a lot of you are probably aware of this already. It literally smells like really heavy powder, so it might be off-putting, but it doesn't, once you apply it, it's like it's gone, it's fine. It's just in the packaging, they have this really strong scent to it. But nonetheless, I think these retail at about £7 per pot, so pretty good price. These are pretty much the only blushes I use. I have a few more from NYX, but these are my absolute favorites, and I would say if you're gonna try one drugstore blush, try the Bourjois little round pot ones, because they're amazing. So next I want to show you guys one of my more recent makeup discoveries, and one I am so happy and excited about. This is the NYX Strobe of Genius highlighter palette. And I have never been much into highlighters because, like I said 50 times in this video already, my skin is so oily. The highlighters usually just don't look that good on me. You know, I kind of have this natural shine to my face that I don't really need extra highlight, but you know, I still like to use a highlight every so often, like for filming, like today. But you know, then I have to like powder my face every 10 seconds just to keep it looking not too crazy and shiny. But nonetheless, I did a review of this palette on my blog, and honestly I don't have many highlighters in general, just because, like I said, I don't really use them. But I would say if you're just starting out with makeup and you want like a highlighter palette that will just be kind of very versatile and cover all of your highlighting needs, definitely check this one out. This is an absolutely gorgeous palette. It comes with 7 different shades. They have 4 small ones at the top and then 3 bigger ones at the bottom. And what I like about this is that you have so many different shades to choose from, and they are different. They don't just like look different in packaging, they do look different on the skin. So I'd say there are quite a few to suit different skin tones and whatever look you're kind of going for. My favorite 2 to use, and those are the ones I'm using today as well, I'm not sure if you can see because it is quite subtle, you know, I don't like to go too heavy with the highlight, are these 2 rosy ones right here. And I think they're so stunning, you guys. I'm just going to show you. So the pigmentation is pretty good, but it's not quite as strong and like, you know, heavy as with some highlighters, but I actually prefer that because I find this one to be just safer to use. You know, if, like I said, if you're just starting with highlighters, you don't want to overdo it, you want something easy to work with, definitely check out this palette. There's some really interesting shades here that I actually haven't used yet, like this little gold one right here. There you go. Again, very interesting shade. I think it might look quite nice, but I'm not gonna apply it right now. So this one retails at about £15, I think. If you buy this palette, you'll never need to buy another highlighter again. I mean, unless you're just into it. But if you're not that into highlighting like me, you just want like one product that will cover everything you'll ever need to do, definitely try this one by NYX. So anyway, now we're getting to different eye products, which I'm so excited about. This one here, a Maybelline Master Precise Liquid Eyeliner. It is my favorite eyeliner of all time, and I have used, okay, I already said this like a million times, but my skin is oily and my eyelids are super oily. Like they just don't, if I don't apply eyeshadow primer, my eyeshadow will just like melt off in 10 minutes or something. It's mad. So I have used so many different eyeliners trying to find like the perfect one for me. And honestly, the funny thing is that the worst eyeliner I've ever used was one by Dior. I can't remember what it was called, like Dior Artiste or something like that. I don't have it anymore, I would show you. It was literally like £30 or something, and it was so bad, you guys. Like, I remember I was getting ready for a day out with my boyfriend, so I applied it in the morning and it was really lovely. It looked really good when I did my makeup initially. So I was feeling really confident and I was like, oh, you know, I'm really feeling it. So I went out. And then 2 hours later, I think, I went to the bathroom and I was like, just to touch up my makeup. And literally the eyeliner was everywhere. It has completely melted off. It was just like black stains all over my eyelid. Awful, awful, awful. Do not, honestly guys, do not use the eyeliner. Like I said, I don't know what it's called, but maybe just stay away from Dior eyeliners, because that was like the worst one I have ever used. But now, talking about the best one I have ever used, it's definitely this Maybelline Master Precise. What I like is that it actually lasts all day. It actually lasts all day. It doesn't smudge, which is great. And like I said, my eyelids are super challenging. So if an eyeliner doesn't smudge on me, it means that it's really, really good. So this one retails at about, I think, £6 or something like that. If you have oily eyelids, you want something that will genuinely last you all day, that you won't need to reapply, you can just put it on and not worry about it. Try this one out, it won't disappoint you. So the next product is my favorite Drugstore mascara. Now, I am more of a fake eyelashes girl as of recent. I always think like, you know, any fake eyelashes will always look better and more, I mean, if you're going for that kind of look, obviously, they always look better and more dramatic than any mascara. But having said that, my favorite mascara of all time will always be the Chanel Le Volume, which is just so amazing. You can literally pile it on like 6 coats and it will not make your eyelashes look clumpy at all. And this one is pretty close actually. This is the Max Factor Masterpiece Max, kind of difficult to pronounce that, mascara. I think this was about £12, so still a little bit expensive as mascaras go, but the Max Factor I think in general is usually on this like high end of drugstore products. But I do really like their stuff, and this mascara is super cool. So the one is just quite standard, I mean, nothing really to shout about, but you know, when you apply it, it just gives you that perfect volume. It's not much of a lengthening mascara, so if you want length, maybe avoid this one, but if you want volume like me, like I always just want volume from my mascara, as much volume as I can get, this one's pretty good. And like I said, what I like about it and what I like about any mascara is if you can apply multiple coats and you can just coat it on and it doesn't look clumpy, because there's nothing worse than a clumpy mascara. Like, you know, you want that extra drama, not clumps, then this is pretty cool. It keeps your eyelashes separate. Today I'm wearing falsies, so I'm not wearing that, but it would be amazing if we could find a mascara one day that would give you that effect, wouldn't it? And I actually realized just now that I was talking about face makeup and I completely forgot about my favorite drugstore primer, which is the L'Oreal Infallible Mattifying Base. I'm using it again today because with primers, okay, truthfully, my favorite primer of all time will always be Benefit's Professional. But it costs like literally £25 per pot. I mean, it's ridiculous. So I just find like for everyday use, I think a drugstore primer is more than enough. And there are some really awesome drugstore primers out there, but there are also a lot of crappy ones. And this is one of the good ones, in my opinion. Really good for oily skin. It's completely transparent. It feels really like glue when you apply it. It's quite tacky, but that's a good thing when it comes to primers, in my opinion. When you put it on, it just kind of blurs all your imperfections and it's really easy to put makeup on top of it. So definitely my go-to drugstore primer. If I can't afford the Benefit one and I just don't want to spend that much money on a primer, then this is my kind of like second port of call. My second favorite would be this one. So we're definitely getting there, you guys. I have 2 more products to talk about. One of them, since we're talking about primers, is the NYX Proof It eyeshadow primer. The thing with eyeshadow primers is that you just have to find the right one for your skin type. My favorite one of all time will always be Urban Decay's primer portion, but again, it is quite expensive. I think it's like £20 or something. You know, for everyday wear, maybe you don't always need to use like the high-end stuff. And if you just want something affordable that's also quite effective, I definitely recommend trying this one out. The only reason why this isn't my favorite is because of the texture. It's quite tacky, which is good for lasting power, but it does make it a little bit difficult to apply eyeshadow on top of it initially. Like, it's just hard to blend it out properly, but once you apply the first layer of eyeshadow, then it's fine. It just kind of is quite difficult at the beginning, which is, you know, which is actually the only criticism I have for this. Otherwise, it would probably be my favorite primer of all time. But as far as drugstore primers go, this is definitely the best one in terms of effectiveness and how much it will bring out the colors of your eyeshadow and how much it will make your eyeshadow last throughout the day. The NYX Proof It retails at about £6, I think. Definitely worth trying out if you're looking for a good drugstore eyeshadow primer. And last but not least, I have some lip products to talk to you guys about then. I was a bit torn in terms of what lipstick to choose for this video because, in all honesty, I just love high-end lipsticks. I don't know. My favorite lippies of all time are from YSL. They're just so gorgeous. I'm actually wearing one of them today. But you know, I'm kind of like biased towards high-end lipsticks. That's not to say that there aren't any good drugstore lipsticks, because there really, really are. Especially like NYX has so many lovely lip products that people always rave about, but they're not actually like, haven't wowed me yet. I find like a lot of the liquid lipsticks especially really dry out my lips, so I kind of always need something quite creamy with a bit of sheen. Which is why my 2 favorite lippies for this video are the Rimmel The Only One lipsticks. I'd say as far as drugstore lipstick go, this is my favorite range and I can't wait to get my hands on more of these. They have so many shades to choose from. I think they have literally like hundreds of shades to choose from, which is great. So the 2 shades that I have picked out are the only one other, okay, are the You're All Mine and the Best of the Best. So You're All Mine is like a really vibrant pink, and let me just show you the pigmentation of these. Look at that pigmentation, how vibrant the shades are. This is a super hot pink, absolutely lovely for the summer. And then the Best of the Best is a gorgeous red. I love red lipsticks, honestly. This red is like my favorite color, and look at that. Just look how pigmented these are. And I love the little sheen. You know, like I said, I'm not much of a matte lipstick girl because it just doesn't work for me. I always just get really, I have really dry, uncomfortable lips throughout the day. But these are absolutely gorgeous. And the thing is, they do last literally all day. You can eat pasta with them, you can drink, you can do whatever you want. They really, really, the staying power, like they will stay on until you decide to take them off, which is always awesome with makeup. I think that's actually it for my drugstore makeup picks. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as always, if you're on YouTube channel, you want to support each other, please let me know. I'd love to subscribe to you. If you want to subscribe to my channel, that's really awesome as well. As you know, I'm just getting started with this channel. I'm still kind of figuring my own way around it, kind of what kind of videos I'd like to do. So I love your feedback and I really appreciate all your support and lovely comments as always. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video and I hope that you have a fabulous week ahead. And yeah, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!